You ever trust an engine more than your fishing buddy? You might after this list. We're diving into the 15 most reliable outboard engines of all time. The ones that start every time, run forever, and somehow still look good covered in grease. These motors didn't just survive the years, they dominated them. Some are classics, some are sleepers, and one of them probably powered your granddad's boat through a hurricane. If your engine ever made you paddle home, this countdown is personal. Let's fire it up. When the waves get mean and the sky turns grey, you want an engine that doesn't flinch. Enter the 1998 Johnson 150 HP Ocean Runner, a V6 that earned its reputation not from fancy gadgets, but from sheer unshakable dependability. This motor wasn't designed for calm lakes and lazy Sunday cruising. It was built for offshore grit, fishing trips miles from land, where your engine isn't just equipment, it's your lifeline. And the Ocean Runner didn't just perform, it endured. Salt, spray, long hours, bring it on. What makes it so legendary? It's simple, overbuilt, and made with the kind of no-nonsense engineering that today's digital-heavy motors sometimes lack. Boaters love it because it starts without drama, hauls heavy loads without hesitation, and doesn't whine when the weather turns ugly. Reliable as sunrise and tough as a rusted wrench, the 1990 Yamaha 25 HP two-stroke is pure mechanical loyalty in a metal shell. This motor didn't just perform, it earned devotion. Ask any boater who's owned one and you'll get a story, usually involving freezing temperatures, old fuel, and a Yamaha that still started on the first pull. It's lightweight, easy to work on, and practically allergic to breakdowns. While newer motors boast tech and touchscreens, this one relies on grit and simplicity. And that's exactly why it's still loved decades later. Here's the twist. Some owners admit they've skipped winterization. For years. No fogging oil, no draining, just shoved in a shed and forgotten, only to fire up like nothing happened come spring. Disclaimer, please don't try this at home unless you enjoy tempting fate. Its cult following is real. Mechanics trust it, hunters and guides swear by it. If reliability had a poster child in the 25 horsepower class, this Yamaha would be front and center, grinning and pulling a boatload like it's 1990 all over again. What's the most reliable outboard you've ever owned? Drop your story in the comments. And if you're loving this ride through outboard history, hit that subscribe button for more engines that never say die. Next on our list is a wildcard few saw coming, the 1978 Chrysler 20 HP two-stroke. Yep, Chrysler, the car guys. Turns out, for a brief period, they dipped their toes into the marine world and accidentally built an outboard that refused to die. This motor wasn't winning any races, it didn't have fancy tech or futuristic design, but what it did have was a reputation for unshakable reliability. You could run it hard, feed it questionable gas, ignore the manual, and somehow it just kept going. It became the blue-collar hero of the outboard world. Simple, tough, and surprisingly durable. Mechanics who usually groan at anything old and obscure have a soft spot for these. Why? Because they rarely show up in the shop. And if they do, it's usually because the boat sank, not the motor. Chrysler may have left the marine market, but this little 20 HP machine earned itself a cult following. Proof that sometimes the underdog doesn't just show up, he lingers for decades and keeps running. Don't let the size fool you. The 2007 Tohatsu 9.8 HP 4-stroke punches way above its weight. This compact little outboard quickly became a go-to for dinghy sailors, backwater anglers, and anyone who needed something reliable, portable, and dead simple to maintain. It's not a headline grabber. You won't find it featured in glossy ads or hyped up in dealer showrooms. But talk to any seasoned boater, and chances are they'll tell you about that one Tohatsu that never let them down. Cold starts? No problem. Rough water? It shrugs. Long hours trolling? It sips fuel like it's on a diet. The real twist? Marine mechanics quietly rank this engine as one of the most ready-to-go motors straight from the factory. No tuning, no drama, just bolt it on and fish. It's the kind of motor you trust so much, you pass it down like a family heirloom. In a world of high-tech, high-maintenance engines, the 9.8 Tohatsu is a refreshing blast of minimalism, and it just keeps going. Sliding into the countdown with stealth and strength is the 2010 Suzuki 140 HP 4-stroke, an engine that quietly became one of the most respected mid-range outboards in the game. Literally, quietly. This thing hums so softly, seasoned boaters have joked they had to check twice to make sure it was actually running. What makes it stand out isn't just the horsepower, it's the smoothness. For a 140 horsepower engine, it delivers its power with such grace that it feels like a smaller, more polite version of a muscle motor. There's no grumbling, no vibration-rattled bones, just clean, consistent performance. Mechanics love it because they rarely see it in for major issues. Owners love it because they forget it's even there, until they realize they've logged hundreds of hours without so much as a hiccup. That's how it earned the nickname Ghost Engine. Not because it's spooky, but because it works so quietly, so flawlessly, it's almost supernatural. Bottom line, if you want power that doesn't scream for attention, this Suzuki is it. If engines had dating profiles, the 2001 Honda 8-horsepower 4-stroke would be the quiet, dependable type that always shows up on time, never drinks too much fuel, and never leaves you stranded. It's the outboard equivalent of a loyal golden retriever. Steady, gentle, and relentlessly reliable. This little motor became a favorite for tenders, dinghies, and trolling setups almost overnight. Why? Because it checks every box. Easy to start? Always. Quiet enough not to scare the fish? Absolutely. Burns through a tank like it's sipping tea? You bet. Honda's engineering pedigree shines through in this model. It runs cool, needs minimal fuss, and has the kind of build quality that makes you wonder if it's secretly immortal. The real kicker? A surprising number of these motors are still going strong in marinas all over the country. Proof that while other engines retire early, the Honda 8 HP shows up, clocked in, and ready to work. It may not make waves with speed, but when it comes to reliability, this one's a legend. You'll find these motors still pushing boats out of marinas and into serious water, even 25 years later. Because when you're far from shore and there's only one way back, trust isn't a luxury, it's survival. And the Ocean Runner, it's been earning that trust since day one. The 2005 Suzuki 25 HP 4-stroke, a small but mighty engine that's made its name on lakes, rivers, and inlets across the world. It's the kind of outboard that doesn't demand attention, until you realize it's been running flawlessly for years while others are stuck in the shop. Lightweight and fuel efficient, this motor became a go-to for those needing reliable power for small fishing boats, john boats, and utility vessels. It's easy to transport, simple to mount, and famously hard to kill. Here's where it gets interesting. Owners swear this engine can go years on basic oil changes and still perform like new. No drama, no weird sounds, and no unexpected tantrums halfway across the lake. The twist? While other outboards sulk if you skip a tune-up, this Suzuki shrugs it off like an old pro. It's practically allergic to fuss. You'll hear mechanics say, if you're bored, service it, but you probably don't need to. Bottom line, quiet, clean, consistent, just how a legend should be. Sure, it's a rule breaker on this list, creeping past the 200 horsepower mark. But the 2015 Honda 250 HP VTEC earns a spot with its sheer mechanical brilliance. If reliability had a luxury edition, this would be it. Designed with Honda's signature engineering philosophy, this outboard marries brute offshore power with clean, controlled performance. It's not just fast, it's smart. Using Honda's automotive VTEC technology, the engine adjusts valve timing on the fly, delivering both low-end torque for heavy loads and high-end efficiency when you're cruising. What's especially impressive is how quiet and composed this 250 HP monster feels. Whether you're running offshore or idling near the dock, it's smooth, stable, and shockingly well-mannered for its size. Many users say it runs more like a car engine than a marine motor, which makes sense, considering the tech it borrows from Honda's automotive world. Surprising, but true. Even after a decade, many of these are pushing heavy boats with barely a hiccup. It's not just a powerhouse, it's a precision tool, wrapped in horsepower and reliability. Long before digital fuel injection and e-tech marketing campaigns, there was the 1995 Evinrude 70 HP VRO, a two-stroke marvel that brought real-world convenience to old-school power. VRO stands for Variable Ratio Oiling, which was Evinrude's game-changing tech that automatically mixed oil and fuel so you didn't have to. This engine was perfect for boaters who wanted dependable power without the hassle of pre-mixing at the dock or worrying about oil ratios mid-trip. And it delivered, offering solid mid-range performance and the kind of rugged simplicity that keeps boats running decades later. Here's the twist. Back in the 90s, many boaters were skeptical of the VRO system. Some even saw it as a ticking time bomb, but history proved them wrong. Today, well-maintained VRO engines are still running strong, with many owners claiming they've never touched the system since day one. It's proof that innovation doesn't have to be complicated. The 70 HP VRO was ahead of its time, misunderstood at first, but now seen as one of Evinrude's most practical and enduring designs. We're bending the rules again, but with good reason. The 2010 Yamaha 200 horsepower V-Max SHO isn't just a high-performance beast, it's a reliability icon in the world of serious boating. Designed with tournament anglers and high-speed fanatics in mind, this engine didn't just hit the water, it left a legacy. The SHO Super High Output series brought a new level of refinement to outboard power. It's lean, clean, and devastatingly fast, but what really shocked the boating world was how reliable it turned out to be. This thing can take a pounding, daily runs, heavy loads, high RPMs, and still come back purring like a cat on caffeine. Mind-blowing truth. Many of these engines have logged thousands of hours with nothing more than routine maintenance. No major failures, no dramatic breakdowns, just consistent performance that defies expectations for something this powerful. If you want speed, guts, and the kind of trust you usually reserve for parachutes or brake pedals, this is your unicorn. The V-Max SHO didn't just raise the bar, it smoked it. Simple, solid, Seahorse. That's not just a slogan, it's the legacy of the 1985 Johnson 25 HP Seahorse, a motor that built its reputation the old-fashioned way, by never letting anyone down. It's the kind of engine that starts with a pull, hums without complaint, and runs so predictably you almost forget it's there, until your buddy's newer engine refuses to start. Favored by duck hunters, lake fishermen, and remote cabin owners, this motor isn't about flash. It's about showing up every single time, rain or shine, and getting the job done with no drama. Ask around in rural marinas or wilderness forums, and you'll find one common thread. These engines just won't die. What's wild is how many of these are still actively in use today, often passed down through generations. People don't sell them, they hold on to them like family heirlooms. Sneak peek. Johnson's not done yet. There's another entry from them coming in our top 5, and if you thought this 25 HP was dependable, just wait till you see what's next. Here's a question for you. If you had to cross a 100-mile lake in bad weather, which motor would you pick? Smash that subscribe button if you're curious to see which outboard comes next. If outboards had a Hall of Fame, the 1980 Evinrude 15 HP two-stroke would already have its plaque, maybe even its own wing. This little engine wasn't just reliable, it was foundational. It's the motor that launched countless fishing trips, powered summer camp canoes, and turned weekend boaters into lifelong enthusiasts. Even after 4 decades, parts are still easy to find. Manuals plentiful, and owners fiercely loyal. You'll find these engines bolted to transoms from Minnesota to Maine, still humming along like they did when disco was dying. Here's the different angle. While the marine world races toward fuel injection, computer diagnostics, and digital everything, the Evinrude 15 stays analog and proud. No chips, no sensors, just clean, simple engineering that works. It's the vinyl record of the outboard world, tactile, mechanical, and timeless. New motors might outshine it in tech, but none match its soul. People don't just run this engine, they respect it. Owning one feels less like a purchase and more like joining a tradition, and it's one that just keeps running. Next up is a motor that's small in size but massive in legacy, the 2005 Mercury 9.9 HP 4-stroke. This unassuming little engine doesn't grab headlines or show off, but it's quietly earned one of the best reputations in Mercury's lineup. It's light, efficient, and incredibly dependable, so much so that it's still a staple in rental fleets and boating schools nearly 2 decades after it hit the market. These aren't engines that live easy lives. They're run hard, stored rough, and often used used by people who have no idea what they're doing, and yet they keep coming back for more. Raise the stakes? Absolutely. Some schools teach first-time boaters with these because they know they won't break, even with every rookie mistake in the book. Run them dry, slam them into reverse, forget the fuel. This motor shrugs and keeps going. It's not flashy, it's not fast, but it's a purebred survivor. The 9.9 Mercury is the motor you buy once and trust forever, and that's why it ranks this high. This is a quiet legend, the 2001 Honda 8 HP 4-stroke. This engine didn't just raise the bar for small outboards, it quietly tiptoed past it, waved politely, and kept going without making a fuss. Known for its whisper-quiet operation, this motor became the gold standard for trawling, tender duty, and long hours on the water. You could run it sun up to sundown and never hear it complain, or even hear it at all. It's so smooth and so refined, you might check the throttle just to make sure it's still running. Here's the counterintuitive twist. Many boaters actually prefer this over newer, more complex motors. Not because it's fancier, but because it's not. No finicky sensors, no mystery codes, just old-school Honda engineering that works. It's the rare kind of motor that feels overbuilt for its size and still underappreciated. But those who know, really know. The Honda 8 HP isn't just dependable, it's practically immortal, and that's why it lands just one step from the top. Here comes none other than the legendary 1986 Mercury Black Max 200 HP, an outboard so iconic, its sound alone could sell boatloads. This wasn't just a motor, it was a statement. Big, bold, unapologetically loud, and shockingly reliable. Built in an era when toughness trumped tech, the Black Max delivered raw V6 power, wrapped in one of the most durable engine designs Mercury ever produced. It was the go-to for serious offshore anglers, tournament racers, and adrenaline junkies who needed both speed and reliability. And incredibly many of these beasts are still ripping across lakes and bays nearly 4 decades later. Mind-blowing truth. Some mechanics swear these engines outlive the boats they're mounted on. They've seen hulls rot, transoms crack, trailers rust away, yet the Black Max fires right up, ready for another run. This isn't just the most reliable high-horsepower engine of its era, it's the high watermark for everything an outboard should be. Dependable, durable, dominant. The Black Max doesn't just run, it rules. If this list didn't make you want to go buy a vintage outboard right now, we might need to check your spark plugs. So go ahead, like, subscribe, and drop your personal GOAT in the comments. Who knows, maybe your old 2-stroke sweetheart will make our next list. Until then, keep your prop clean and your fuel fresh.